There I am, relaxing peacefully on a bright sunny day. College as a freshman is surprisingly easy. I haven't found too many challenges that have really just made my day that much harder. So, what's making me upset? Maybe I haven't found that challenge, maybe that motivation, that drive. And that's when it hit me.
I'm going vegan.
So, as I said in the beginning, I'm going vegan mainly just for a challenge. I've never gone vegan before, so I'm going into this completely blind. Did very minimal research, probably should have done more, but I think I'll do okay. So basically the rules are I have to follow a strict vegan diet. Not to say whatever I eat has to be necessarily healthy, but it just can't contain the four basic necessities of being vegan, which is no animal products, which includes dairy, meat, eggs, or honey. I think it's going to be a very challenging experience. Usually I'm either chowing down on a hamburger or a cheeseburger and make it worse. It's a very different way of eating. That doesn't really scare me off from the challenge. I'm here to really commit to it. The rules are eat like a vegan or spin the wheel. Now, I'm also doing this challenge alongside with Caleb Griffin, but his challenge is a little less vegan. He's doing a fried chicken and Red Bull only week challenge. It's very daring. I wouldn't do that personally. Being vegan's already hard enough, but limiting your diet to just fried chicken and Red Bull and water so you wouldn't die is tough. Congratulations to him if he beats the challenge. Congratulations to me if I end up beating this challenge, but let's go ahead and dive right in. So me and the boys go ahead and start off this challenge by hitting the road and going to arguably one of our favorite places to eat when we're just in town after church, McAllister's Deli. Now, McAllister's goes off to a rocky start as when I order a veggie sandwich, they actually put the mayo I specifically requested off on the sandwich, so I had to pull one of those moves and ask for my sandwich to be remade. And after my sandwich had finally been remade, this was my initial reaction. As you can tell from that clip, my enthusiastic isn't a good sign for this challenge. That sandwich was basically just a salad sandwich with no dressing, so I have my work cut out for me. Thankfully, I have potato chips, which are vegan. That was just a little slight perk. But as you also saw from that clip, Caleb and JJ are eating real food, like chips and Rotel and a loaded potato, as I'm over there suffering with a salad sandwich. I already got my work cut out for me, but now I have my friends eating good food in front of me pretty much for the whole rest of this week. Now that we've got that first meal out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to some grocery shopping. So now me and the boys move on to Kroger to go get our basic shopping necessities. Here's a quick glance on what I got, but to go in depth, so I got a case of water, a box of pasta, 2 different types of vegan frozen pizzas. I also got some marinara sauce, tomato basil. I also got some snacks like some grapes, some almond milk to go alongside with breakfast, Fruit Loops, and I also got some pretzels, all coming at a grand total of $51.40. Now me and the boys are heading back to the crib so we can cook up some dinner. And tonight's dinner, I decided to stay in tonight, cook some pasta with JJ in the back, just spectating. So boil up some noodles, and now we are on to Caleb playing his new Fire Emblem game as I'm sitting here with my new steaming bowl of pasta. And look at this happy face. Oh yeah, I really enjoyed that one. So I thought I'd record myself eating my breakfast this morning. I didn't really have breakfast yesterday morning because I just woke up late, didn't really feel like eating it. That, and I didn't have any almond milk and cereal, so this definitely helps. First initial bite, can't really notice a difference. It's definitely a lot sweeter. Well, it says unsweetened, but it's vanilla flavored, so it kind of helps. Just for context, I'm not going to be recording every meal that I eat for the sake of time. You know, it's kind of counterintuitive to record every single second. It's not really a vlog, it's a challenge. I just want to kind of record my findings, anything interesting. So not every second's going to be like a Kim Kardashian TV show. So I'm going to record what I eat, kind of give my thoughts on it, and then I'm going to move on to the next meal and the next day. I hope you understand. If you want to see more videos like that, drop a comment. If you like videos like this where I do challenges, tell me and give me another challenge idea. But for now, this is day 2 of the vegan challenge. We're gonna get into the real challenge today. And so I got myself a snack right after breakfast. I got myself a sweet tea and I got chicken and biscuits because I saw them, but until further inspection, they have dehydrated cooked chicken, so I couldn't eat them in the first place. So I move on to lunch and go to Perry Cafeteria, which is, my opinion, my favorite cafeteria at State. It's here where they're grilling some pasta for me, and on my pasta I got spinach, mushrooms, and onions, and this plate looks really good. And as you can tell from this clip, I tore this plate up. It was pretty good. So far, I haven't had any bad vegan meals, but this plate was definitely an exception, and it was wonderful. The hits don't stop rolling as I start to bust out the soft pretzels today. I salt these bad boys up, and to say they were good was an understatement. I couldn't help myself from eating half the box, and I can't wait to go back for seconds. For dinner, I decided to go to the Panda Express on campus and try the Beyond Original Chicken, and it was pretty good. I'm about to give you my reaction right here. Ready?
All I want is bread and Chick-fil-A sauce on this thing. I can't do it.
Not bad.
For the sake of time, you know, it's kind of counterintuitive to record every single second.
So I have a quick breakfast, go back to Perry for lunch, and have the most plain meal I've ever had in my life. Oh, it was just unbearable. So I had to spice things up for dinner with one of my frozen pizzas, get it all cooked up, and it's looking pretty good. Have high expectations for it. Get it all sliced up into 8 different pieces, and then I move on to eating it. And thankfully the garlic sauce from Domino's is vegan because that really helps enhance this flavor, and it's alright, not the best. With this bite, this concludes day 3 of our vegan challenge in record speed. Let's move on to day 4. Nothing brings a tear to my eye on a Wednesday morning like Caleb AM. And another thing that really upsets me is when I get notifications on my Apple Watch when my friends complete their workouts before it's even 8 o'clock. But in light of that, I skipped breakfast this morning. I really wasn't hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to lunch. And I went back to Perry and I got myself some potatoes and collard greens, but soon to realize that these potatoes have bacon and cheese on them, so I really couldn't eat them, and I wasn't feeling to eat collard greens. So round 2 on lunch, I get a spinach wrap, put some lettuce, pickles, onions, and even though I don't really like tomatoes, I added some tomatoes for extra flavor. Thankfully they had those homemade chips again, and I rounded off lunch by eating a bowl of dry Fruit Loops as kind of a dessert. However, after lunch, disaster struck, and I began to feel bad. I'm heading home after me and the boys go to church at Pine Lake, and I don't know why, but all my energy was just gone. I really didn't feel like talking, probably because I didn't have dinner, but at the same time, this accounting homework was kicking my tail. So I just decided to go home after this and go to sleep without having any dinner, which is not good. So today I thought I'd give a day 5 update on how I'm feeling. I also thought I should share how the challenge is really going. Today I feel a lot better than I did last night. I don't know what it was, I was just super low on energy. Accounting homework really didn't help either, and not eating dinner. But I'm okay today. And the challenge so far hasn't really been that hard. I've noticed that a lot of things that I do throughout the day, I eat a lot of snacks. The meals have been pretty rough. My salad wrap I had yesterday was not that good. The only flavor came from the pickle juice. I'm hoping today's a better day for eating. I just had some cereal to make up for the breakfast I didn't have yesterday, but I'm ready to get back to the challenge. After that, I go and get some lunch at the Union, and I go back to Panda Express, but they didn't have the Beyond Chicken, so I just had some chow mein. And after this, I went and got a snack from my room. I had some grapes and some more of my pretzels as well. And finally, to end off tonight, I'm having another bowl of my pasta, the last of my marinara sauce. To start off this beautiful morning, I decided to go back to sleep and just wait for lunch to eat. So for lunch, I decided to have my last vegan pizza, and it doesn't look that bad, so I decided to cut it up into 8 slices, and the only problem I had with it is that the meat on there did not look appetizing at all. This is my reaction. So for dinner, I decided to go to Subway, and like a silly goose, I forgot to record myself going into Subway, and I also forgot to record the ladies making my sandwich, so this is what it would have looked like. But my sandwich ended up being a wrap, and it wasn't that bad at all. It was a lot better than the other salad wraps I had at Perry, but I also forgot to record myself eating it, so this is what it would have looked like. The last breakfast. For breakfast, I have another reliable bowl of cereal, and then for lunch I head back home, and I find myself a frozen veggie chicken patty. I put it in a wrap with some pickles and some homemade salsa that my stepmom made, and to round off my lunch, I turned my wrap into a quesadilla with squash, zucchini squash, and some homemade cabbage that usually comes with cheese, but I obviously can't have that. That meal slapped. I also found a box of dots, which also slap. It's a hidden gem in the candy industry. And when I get back to Stark, I go and get myself some pretzels and some more grapes as a snack. Dedicating my last meal to the last day of the vegan challenge, I'm having another bowl of cereal. I'm not just ending it here. I have something special planned at the end of the video, but you're just gonna have to stick around and find out. But I thought I'd kind of give this little 2 cents of my experience. So day 1 started strong. It started with a rocky start, ended off strong. So it wasn't that bad. Day 2, can't really remember day 2 off the top of my head. Let me do some honorable mentions on meals. Panda Express came in clutch. Cereal for breakfast came in clutch. Those frozen vegan pizzas were not that bad. Psych! For the snacks, they really helped me through this challenge. The meals were very lacking. I would never have those meals again. I don't imagine, unless you're a true vegan, you would purposely pick a salad sandwich or eat a vegan pizza when there's so much better. Best meals were probably Panda Express, or the meal I had today my stepmom made, and it was pretty good. I mean, home cooking versus, going out to eat is always gonna be better, so I'm glad I just have that. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video. With that, I bring the vegan challenge to a close.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
There she is, late night college student heaven.
Oh, can I take a take your order, please?
Yeah, I'd like to get a tray. 12 o'clock. Y'all know what time it is. I'm about to dig into this cookout. I got myself a cheeseburger, some cheese bites, and a chicken quesadilla, along with an Oreo mint shake. This is just a view of the food. I'm not gonna unwrap it because once I unwrap this, I'm about to tap this. I'm gonna end the video now because what I'm about to do to this plate is gonna be unholy. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and y'all should stay tuned for more challenges on the way.